Aloha peoples. So I'm pretty psyched about this video because I haven't seen the concept around a lot. It does make its way through quilting and embroidery, but not so much regular sewing. And I have seen this concept called the chaos stitch, and I'm not going to use that term because it's not mine. I'm not even sure if it's copyrighted, but somebody else actually uses it, and I will post up a link for that video. You're going to be using a completely different foot and different style of sewing. You won't be pushing reverse a whole bunch of times. For the sake of safety, I'm going to show you how to do it instead of just explaining it. I've got a couple of pieces of muslin, and they're just folded over and pinned. Just a nice little, practice space. A couple of those. Obviously thread. And Guinevere. Say hello, Guinevere. And your free motion foot. It's kind of odd. It basically it's just it's kind of long, and sometimes you can find the ones that have like a spring at the top of it. It doesn't have to be special. You can pick them up at craft stores. It might even come with your sewing machine automatically. Mine is labeled P. I'm not sure if this came with this machine. Anyway, you can get it with an open toe or a closed toe, and sometimes it's a perfect circle, sometimes it's an oval like this one is, sometimes it's like a horseshoe. Look for a quilting foot or a free motion foot, and you can find several photos, images of what it is. So I'm going to put this bad boy on my machine, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. I have my free motion foot on, and got my fabric already. What I want to do actually is change the length of the stitch, and I'm going to bring it pretty much down as far as it can go. So you are going to need two hands for this, which is why it was so difficult for me to figure out how to do this video. I would have needed somebody obviously to hold the camera, but now I don't. So you're going to need both hands. First I'll show you how to do just a regular zigzag. So bring it on down. So there you have a zigzag. It's not perfect, but most zigzags aren't going to be perfect because they're zigzags. And you can do it, back and forth on top of each other. You can alternate and do like a real squiggly thing, and you can go back over it a second time. Like so. Now this is the basic idea you're going to get from other videos where they do this. It's just going to be a kind of a mess. That's the point. But you can do a lot more than that. You can also do squiggles and curly cues. So let's do some round figures. Obviously, when you get more intricate with your patterns, you want to go a little bit slower so that your needle doesn't do anything ridiculous, and you can catch the pattern that you're going for. So that's a curly cue pattern. I personally like to use the free motion foot for patches, for just sewing closed holes on jeans, that type of thing, when you just have a hole that comes out of nowhere. And then I'll do it all over the jean in different places, so it looks kind of haphazard but uniform, so it looks like it's supposed to be there. I've actually done it on a tutu to patch the pieces of nylon net into the tutu. Obviously, because you can use this for embroidery, you can also spell with it. So as you can see, I don't do this on a regular basis. I don't spell things, but Sabby, what? You can use matching thread. You'd probably prefer to use matching thread so that just in case your tension's a little bit high and your bottom thread starts coming up over the top. So that is the free motion foot. That's how I use it, and that's how I do a glitch stitch. Obviously, I will not use the other term as though it were mine. And you can do anything with this, so have fun with that.